Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Swirl to Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment.
All right. Hey, Sandy. We're up here parasailing. Whoa. Hey, everybody. Let Sandy say something.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's show. I apologize for last night. We had a family emergency. Okay. Our daughter got into a little accident. Okay. It wasn't her fault. She was parked at a red light and somebody not paying attention hit behind her. Okay. The good news is nobody was hurt. You know, shaken up. She just bought a new car that she worked hard for. But good news is there's not a lot of damage. And the person that hit her is insured and all that's taken care of. But we got the news right before we were about to go live, guys. And, you know, when our little girl is distressed, we had to go. But I do apologize. But everything's good. And thank you guys for, praying for us as always.
Yes, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So, things happen, unfortunately, but, the good news is nobody's hurt.
Right.
Okay. There's not a lot of damage to her car, so it's going to be fine. Okay. But yeah, just something unexpected. And it was at night. So, you never know, someone hits her and is in the wrong, but you don't know. People might be crazy road rage and, you know.
A lot going on. But she's safe and at home, and we got everything taken care of last night. So, so thank you for your understanding and, and your prayers too as well. We appreciate that. So thank you very, very much for everything. We do appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, Beverly, good to see you. Corey's in the house.
Guys. I see you guys.
J10, Kathleen Ping. Okay. Good to see you guys. I really wanted to do the show last night, but things happen. But hey, we're here today.
Yes.
And happy Sunday. Yeah. Usually we try to get to church and we didn't this morning, but maybe we'll get out there tonight. try to make it because we need to go. But anyway, thank you guys. You know, and today, okay, what did you guys think about that little short video I had of those cartoon characters kissing? It's an app I got, and you can make cartoon characters hug each other, or regular pictures. It's pretty cool. But let me play it again.
Yeah.
Let's show that again. And then I got one of Betty Boop and Superman, which is pretty cool. Let me put that up here.
Yeah.
Right. You play it again. See, there they are. And then I got this one. I'll show you this one. Let's play it one more time. Yeah, that. Oh, whoa. Okay, let me get Sandy back on. But that's that's pretty neat. A little to add to the show. It's nice.
It's cute. I like
Yeah.
it. Something different.
I would like to do like an automated thing where we could talk and be an automated form, but haven't learned how to do that yet. But
Well, that'd be the next thing coming up, so that'd be neat.
She have my hairstyle. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, it's pretty.
That's cute.
Yeah. What I want to talk about, okay, is me and my wife Sandy here. We've been married for 30 years. May we hit 30 this year. Okay. So now we're working on the 31 and then the 32. And we have a successful marriage. We have, we've been blessed. Our kids turned out good and doing good things, and educated, and and it took sacrifice, to get them there. And those of you that have kids, children are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And and inflation times like now. Yeah, I mean, so you really got to sacrifice, and we did through the years. And when I met my wife, I came out of the Navy, and I got out and came home, and tried to go to work and have an everyday job. But the job I had in the Navy, I didn't really have any skills that transferred. So I worked a lot of low-paying jobs.
Yeah.
And when I met my wife, I was working 3 jobs. I was making money, paying my way, but it was tough.
That's tough. Yeah.
You got to have some, and I didn't have no education, no real skills. Okay, but I had to get out there and work, and I met my wife Sandy, and
we're all in that.
I decided to go back in the military, but I chose the Army the second time around, and
good choice.
Yeah, it was a good choice. My wife, her father was retired Army. She comes from an Army family. Okay. I come from military families too. My father was in the Air Force. He didn't retire, but he served in the Air Force. My uncle served in, both my uncles served in the Army, and I had another uncle served in the Navy. So we are a military family. Now I'm retired Army. I spent 20 years in the Army, 3 in the Navy. And I don't regret it at all. In the Army, it's really helped me in life. Because when I graduated high school, I was at a 6th grade reading level. Okay, and my attitude was nowhere fast. And I really had a dusty mindset. I wasn't thinking about the future. I was living for now.
Right.
Okay. And some things happened in my life that beat me down a little bit to get me right. My father, was very helpful. And
He's a good
choking
man.
me out and getting me right, letting me know when I did wrong. And he ain't shy about it. He'll hurt my feelings, and
Yeah, he was.
But and sometimes I felt he hated me, right? But I found as I grow up, I found out he loves me, and he was hard on me, so I would do better. Okay, and even having a good father and good parents, I was out there. Okay, but as I got a little bit older, started maturing, and life has events that happen for a reason. And I met my wife that, we just hit it off. And, we connected. We had a strong love for each other. We were like best friends. And we still are to this day.
Yep.
And
I'm always right. Something,
yeah, I just gotta admit she's always right. And, I'll be okay. But if I don't, I'm in trouble. But we have a good marriage. We love each other, and the reason it works is not because we're great or wonderful. I say we're good people, but we put in the work.
Yep. And
being able to humble ourselves and put each other first. That and look and people say, how do you stay married so long? Isn't it tough? No, it's not. When you got a good wife,
communication skills,
and that loves you, and you love her, it's easy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we do get on each other's nerves because we're human beings.
Right.
But we love each other more than any of our problems, and that's the key thing.
Yep.
And especially.
We never go to bed mad.
No.
If we have an argument, we always talk it out, even though it's a little bit longer process, but we always talk it out, and we he'll go outside and water grass, or I'll go in there and do some crafting or something and just get my mind straightened out, and we just kind of take a break and then come back together, and then we'll talk. We'll be like, okay, I see where your point is, but see what my point. And and all of a sudden we're all good, and so it's just work. We just talk, we just know each other, and we get to points that sometimes we finish our sentences, and, we know what the thought process is, but it's all about communication. It's all about, talking and working it out and being there for each other. And, after me being married for 30 years, it's just like an automatic, it's like, okay, I got you, so when to be like, okay, it's all good. I got you. I know what you're saying. Good. But but we always work it out, and it's always good at the end. So it's just that communication. That's the most important key, is to talk.
Yeah. And we never really get into a fight where we're just so mad we can't stand each other. It's mostly little petty things, we might disagree on a little thing, and we work it out.
Yeah.
But when you love each other more than your problems, you're going to work out anything. And that's what it is, because bottom line, we don't want to see each other hurt or upset. Nope. And we know when she's upset, or when she's mad, happy. I know. She don't have to say a word. And same thing with me. And we, it's like when they say you come together as one, you really do.
Yeah.
It's almost like you share the same mind and same heart, and a lot of our beliefs and are so much alike. And
yeah, he can tell when I'm stressed. Like, if he'll call me on his lunchtime, and he'll check up on me and whatnot. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right. I'm doing good." We'll talk, and he's like, "No, your voice don't sound good. What's going on? What's going on?" So sometimes it has to be, with work or whatever. But yeah, he can pretty much tell it in my tone of voice, or or if he sees my body language, he kind of can tell. And so, but yeah. But he knows. He knows right off the bat.
Yeah. But anyway, I just want to, there's people out there that have marriage advice, and how to find the right person, the high value man, the high value woman. We hear this all the time, right? And a lot of people play the kissing cartoon again. Okay. All right, Corey, just for you, buddy.
Which one?
Let's play that again. Okay.
Corey.
All right. There you go, bud.
Corey's funny.
Yeah. But, what I want to talk about, and you see the title, right? Fight the good fight. Swirl to investment. Okay. I promote the swirl to investment. I came up with the term, and it's something that's been happening, well, ever since the world began. There are people that have invested in each other of other races. Okay. And marriage is an investment. It's the biggest investment you'll ever make.
Right.
And in my opinion, it's the most important. Okay.
Yeah. Because
you choose the wrong person, it's going to be a heartbreak. It's going to be a disaster. You're going to have problems. Okay. You choose the right person and you're in the right mindset. You're the right person for that person. Then, you come together and you can have an awesome, amazing, beautiful life together. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And, I was fortunate and blessed to have to find my wife. And, and I'm in awe. I don't even know how I was so blessed because I don't deserve my wife. I really don't. I say that a lot, guys, but it's the truth. It is. And, I'm very grateful for my wife. Okay. And,
thank you, sweetie. I love you too.
Thanks. Love you too. But, what led me to my wife is I've always been attracted to Black women ever since I was little because I could see the beauty in them. I could see a Black woman's character, how she carried herself. It just was the beauty she has and the love. Black women are loving and loyal. And I seen that when I was younger. And it would make sense why I'd be attracted to this group of women. Now, all women are beautiful and women are a blessing to us men. Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of men don't realize how value and how much of a beautiful blessing women are. Okay. Now you got to find the right one. Okay. But if you do, your life will be complete. Men do better when they're married. I couldn't see myself being single.
Yeah.
I would never want that. I want to be with my wife forever. But I've seen the quality in Black women. And the qualities my wife has, I see it in a lot of Black women. How they carry themselves, the love they have, how Black women are resilient. I find that very attractive, Character is very attractive, being resilient.
Yeah, character is everything.
And Black women are naturally beautiful, So when you see the true value and beauty of a woman, and then Black women are at the top, how can you not fall in love? And I try to promote that and tell people, look at the beauty Black women have. If you get to know a Black woman, you find one that loves you, you'll be like in seventh heaven.
You'd be set.
Yeah. And I don't just say that because I'm married to a Black woman. I say it because I see it. I see Black women and the amazing things they do. I see them at work. I see them in the community. I've seen them my time serving in the Army and the Navy. And I've seen amazing things Black women have done. Okay. And too many times Black women do not get the credit they deserve. They don't. And it's a shame. Okay. And part of my channel is not just promoting interracial dating, but uplifting Black women. And how do you uplift a Black woman? Tell the truth. It's simple as that, and that's what I want to do, and stop the bashing of Black women.
Right.
I see too much of that, and that's disgusting. And a lot of times it comes from men in their community, which blows my mind. But anyway, let me get to this. I made a new slide, guys, and I want to talk about, in my opinion, me and my wife, how to have a successful marriage. Now, I'm not going to tell you, you do this and you're going to be successful, okay? Because there are a lot of parts to it. First, you got to vet. You got to know who you're dealing with. Yeah. And you got to get to know that person to make sure you're right for each other. Because you can have two good people and not be right for each other.
Yep.
It happens a lot, and that's okay. That's why you should date, to get to know and see if you're a good fit. Okay? There's too many experts out there that tell you, how to get married and what you need to do prior, and a lot of them never been married. A lot of them have failed relationships, but they got all the advice in the world. Okay? It's funny, and people that have a successful marriage, they're more down to earth about it. Like, well, you got to do this and that. And I'm going to give you my opinion. Will it work for you? Maybe, maybe not.
Right.
Okay, I'm not a dating coach. I'm not an expert. I just have a awesome marriage because I picked the right woman. I chose right. You know what they say, you need to choose right. Well, I did. And I love her with all my heart. So, because I love her, I pour into her, she pours into me, and she's made me better than I ever thought I could be. Okay? I owe a lot of success I have,
the team effort,
to my wife, because she stood behind me, believed in me, and she had a way of not making me feel pressure like I got to be successful, but made me feel like I want to, I just want to be successful so I can do it for her, so I can provide more for my wife. So she'll be proud of me. And that's what I wanted, And when we got married, I never thought, well, what are you bringing to the table? What you got for the offer? No, I just wanted her to be at the table. And that's what we miss as men. We don't see the beauty and what women bring to the marriage. And a lot of times we'll pass up very amazing women because we're caught in our ego, because we think, we deserve the best when we're just average. I mean, so many guys are like that. It ain't even funny.
Right.
And
we have had friends that said that they have passed up, like he was saying, like the opportunity. And so we had some friends that said, well, I didn't know about this guy, and some of their friends that talked them out of it, and then next thing you know, they regretted it. And it's like, you go with your gut. I mean, you nobody says you got to get married right now and do everything right now. You just go with your gut and just take that first step and just meet that person, talk to that person, and just, and just see for yourself. Because when a lot of times when people chatter and talk in your ear, you don't know what your blessing, you're missing out on your blessing sometimes. So, it's important to, just take that step and just, try it. Just, that's all you got to do.
Right. Yeah. I want to show you guys this slide I made. Okay. And I'll break it down, and me and Sandy will talk about it. When we're done, we're going to show some videos too. When we're done, we'll drop the link if you want to ask Sandy or myself questions about our relationship and how we've made it through the years. And look, we got 3 amazing kids. All our kids are adults now. Yeah.
Kids. Right.
And 2 grandkids, and our family's growing.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful thing, and looking back, me and Sandy, when we got married, I was going in the Army. We're excited. We had hopes and dreams and all this stuff we want to do. And,
Oh, yeah.
we worked at what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to have a family. We wanted to have a house. We wanted to, live the American dream. We weren't expecting to be millionaires or nothing, but we wanted a good life like our parents have. We come from a blue collar family. Okay. Mm-hmm. My wife's father is a retired Army and a postal worker. My father was a fireman and paramedic, blue collar jobs. And we're blue collar. I ain't going to tell you what I do, but it's physical labor. Okay. It's blue collar. All right. And we're middle class family. We live in a middle class neighborhood, a nice neighborhood, but, we're not millionaires. We're not, and we don't try to act like we are. We're everyday Americans,
No.
and we love each other.
Yeah. Well, we're good.
But we do have a home.
Yeah.
That's ours.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
And we have kids that love us and grandkids that love us. And that's
right.
We have everything we ever wanted.
That's right.
And as the years go by, we just cherish each other, cling to each other, and, enjoy every minute, every second we have together.
That's right.
And as you get older, and I've talked to older couples that have been married several years, said, you know what? You embrace every minute, every second. When you're young, you think you're going to live forever. You just, you don't think about that stuff. But life is real. Time passes on. We're not like we were when we were 20. Our bodies break down through time. We get older. It's nature. Okay. But along the way, share our life together and watch our kids grow, grandkids, great grandkids, and try to do our part to keep the family going, keep the legacy going, and work hard and hope to pray our kids are loving and successful and can pass it on to generations. Okay. But anyway, let me show you the slide real quick. Okay. Maybe not that way. We'll do it that way. Well, I'll just show you the slide for now. Okay. Now, swirl to investment. You see at the top, at the bottom, it says fight the good fight. Okay. Now, these are some recommendations I have, my advice. Okay. Number one, must love each other more than anything. That means anything in the world. And ready to take on the world. Okay. Meaning your wife, your husband is the most important person in your life. Okay. They're above everybody. And you'll stand up to anybody to keep your relationship, your marriage strong. Okay. The most important person in my life is my wife. Above all. Even above my children. My wife is number one. Okay. And that's what a marriage is. You're both, number one to each other. You put each other first. Okay. Number two, must forsake all, including family and friends. Wife and husband always first. Okay. Even if you have family members against your relationship, your marriage, you have to forsake that because your wife comes first. Your husband comes first. And in a interracial relationship, marriage, you're going to have people that hate it and that are against it. And believe it or not, some will be family, some will be friends. And look, I love my wife. She comes first. I will cut off anybody in my family that's against it, including my parents that I love very much. But my wife is number one. Okay? That's how you got to be. Now, embrace others. Number 4, embrace others. And don't be ashamed. Okay? I've seen interracial couples ashamed of each other. They love each other, but they're, Don't want to see each other holding hands because what would they think, you know? Caught up in that segregated mindset. No, embrace each other. Be proud of each other. Okay? Don't be ashamed.
No.
Love, honor, and respect each other. Okay? And number 5, true love brings forward a welcome sacrifice. Okay? Marriage is sacrifice. Okay? And us men, our wives come before we do. Okay? That means her needs are more important than ours. Okay? But if you love her, that's a welcome sacrifice. Okay? True love, look, when you really love somebody, you kind of forget what you want and you focus on what they want and their needs.
Yep.
Okay? Number 6, the one you love is always more important than self. Period. End of story. Okay? Number 7, for swirl to investment. Okay? Now, you got to have that to have, you know, a good relationship, good marriage.
Yes.
Now, if you're interracial, especially black and white,
Yeah.
be ready to fight that good fight. People hate you for it. People will try to destroy your relationships, both black and white. Okay? Goes both ways. There's haters on both ends. We know. We've been married 30 years. We've been through some things.
Yeah. Well, I think what was our first year of marriage?
Oh,
when
yeah.
We first went into the service, and we got stationed in Oklahoma, Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Fort Sill.
That was a test. That I think for us, that was a really big test for us to really see how people take you, you know, and yeah, it was a rough year. That was a rough year, but you know, we got through it. We made through it, and we had our first child, my first child, during that time. So it was that first year for us was really a test. But you know, we got through it. It was you know, and it was a blessing. And then we found a church and stuff like that. So that really was for us, that's a good testimony because we made it through a lot.
I tell you,
that made us stronger as we're going on through our marriage. That really did.
It did. Well, I started my career in the Army, and you know, when I got there, my wife was finishing school. She was going to college at the time, so I left her at home to finish, and I went to Fort Sill to get everything together, put in our paperwork because we just got married, and find a place and get everything settled. I got to the unit, and I worked for this guy. You know, I'm not going to say names or anything. He was my squad leader. He thought I was a good worker. He would praise me, and I always been a hard worker. And he talked like I walked on water. I said, "Wow, I got it." And I would tell my wife, "Hey, I'm doing good. They like me here. Things are good." And
showed up.
Then my wife showed up, and then people, "Oh, his wife's black," and it was like a surprise. Now, in the Army, there's interracial marriages all over the place, but somehow they didn't expect me to be with a black woman. Okay, maybe because I don't talk in slang. Maybe I'm just the everyday white guy I was born to be. So maybe that was it. I mean, people tell me that to this day. Yeah. But what was funny is, it wasn't really funny, but I walked on water. Great things he had, and I was moving up, and then he saw my wife. Well, all of a sudden, very critical of me. And all of a sudden, nitpicking. All of a sudden, I'm not doing so wonderful.
Working late.
And working late, and for silly stuff. And I was like, wow, this guy, and it seemed like he's looking for me to mess up so he can get me.
Yep.
And sometimes making up stuff. And it's like, wow. But some things happen. He he got in trouble, and I got a new squad leader.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
within like a few months, I went to the promotion board.
Mm-hmm.
I,
New squad leader.
yeah, I got my sergeant stripes,
Mm-hmm.
and that day my oldest daughter was born.
Yep.
I got pinned sergeant stripes, and
Mhm.
my daughter was born. That was like one of the most wonderful days of my life. Oh my God!
Yeah.
And you know, it just shows you fight the good fight,
Yeah.
you work hard, and
Yes.
you'll get through it. And that was painful because I was not treated right. I wasn't, and I couldn't say, well, it's because my wife's blood, because no one will ever admit to that. But you know,
Yeah.
And most of my career was not like that,
No.
guys. It was rare.
It was
But-
the first. Yeah.
But my first duty station, wham, bam, hit. We're just married,
Yeah.
and you know, some people would crack under that,
Right.
and you know,
Or leave, or I'd be like,
yeah, or I might have taken my frustration out on my wife, but I didn't.
They made us more determined.
It made us love each other more.
Yeah.
And when I come home, I just wanted to hug my wife and tell her what was going on and embrace her. And she'd say, "It's going to be all right. You're going to overcome this mess."
Mhm.
And you know,
We did,
we did. And
We did, yep.
you know, and good things happened. Got promoted the day my daughter was
Mhm.
born.
Yeah, we brought her. They asked to bring the baby to the shop. We brought her to the shop,
Right.
and the guy said, "Yeah," because we have a picture of that too. That was really
Yeah.
And so they were holding her and stuff like that. So it was really good. It was that was just showed us is like, wow, you know, when we came, well, we're at home, when we left home with our family, everything is good. But when you go out to that next step, and like, you know, people are going to, but when it's like in your face, that's where the challenge begins. And then you have to be strong. See, because let me tell you, because when it comes to my family and everything else, I'm a my family, it comes first. You mess with my family, you're messing with me. And so I always was like, I always had that wall up for me. Like I always, you know, I told you guys before, always had that wall up because I had that protection with my family. And so, and when we endured this, you know, and what was going on with Brent at work, I know we talked, and we prayed, and we found a good church that we went to.
Oh, that.
Now that church, the church was a challenge.
That's
as we
another
said
thing.
before. Yeah, so that was another challenge. But we made it though.
Yeah. That the church. It was a good church, but it wasn't always a good church. Let me tell you. Okay. That one came out of the segregated days where they had. It was a white church, and me and Sandy rolled up in it, come in with my black wife, and it turned some heads.
Yeah.
You know, but there were enough good people, Christians that see people as people,
Right.
that welcome no sin. But there were haters in there.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, we could have left and say, well, this ain't for us.
You never thought this in 1994 either.
Yeah, and it was 94. But you think,
Yeah.
but in my beliefs, God puts you in the middle of the storm. He puts you on the front line. He don't put you where you're comfortable and everybody loves you and you're safe and secure. No, he puts you out there to make a difference, make a change.
Right.
And you know what? Some of those people left because of it.
Yeah.
But some more people came. And, you know, you have not just a group of white people worshiping, you have all Christians worshiping.
Yeah.
That's the goal. And, you know, I think we were meant to be there. It was supposed to happen.
Right.
Things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think us doing this channel, you know, sharing our love, you know, where you can find love outside your race. You don't have to stay with people that look like you.
Mm-hmm.
You're better off with people that think like you, that have love like you, that want the same things in life, that want a family, want to marry, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a message I try to push forward. Because, you know, when it comes down to it, it's about a person's character and their love for each other. You know? But anyway, but that was one of the things, and we could tell you stories all day about some of the crazy things that we went through, and we got through it.
Yeah, we did.
And my wife went through a similar situation. And older white woman that didn't like the fact that, I was her husband. And she had to go through that mess.
Yep.
But she overcame.
Mm-hmm.
Moved on, got promoted, still moved up the ladder.
Still moved up the ladder. Yep.
I mean, and that's life. You're always going to have people that hate you, that try to take you down, that are going to try to destroy you. But you got to fight the good fight. Mm-hmm. And your strength is within. Mm-hmm. And what I say is when people hurt you, cling to each other, embrace each other.
Yep. It'll
make your marriage, your relationship stronger.
Yep.
And in fact, sometimes, and this might sound crazy, both me and my wife, we said that sometimes we miss, people going in on us, where we could fight the good fight and be victorious and show, even the crazy times when you're attacked, sometimes you embrace that because that's when we really stuck up for each other, mm-hmm. really embraced each other. Mm-hmm. And, that's the thing.
That's the thing, yeah. It's a challenge. Like we always said, that's a challenge, but you always embrace it, makes you stronger. With our kids too, when a lot of things that are going on, we never let our kids know what was going on because we try make our family stronger, let them know. But we always talk to them. We always let them know. Mm-hmm. And as they got older, they went through some things at school and stuff like that. But we always talk to them and let them know, and have them, be yourself. Don't change for anybody else. You grow character. You, just pretty much just be yourself. Do not change for anybody. Be strong within, and do the, and just do the things that you need to do to go ahead and survive through life. And so that's what we always taught our kids, and for them to be there and be strong. So, and that the character is the main thing. Don't let nobody change your character. Right. People gonna sit there and talk about you or anything else. You don't need them in there. You don't need them in your life. You go ahead and you move on. And my kids are, they're strong for that. They got strong personalities, and and they're they're really good. They're really good judge of character. So, always let them know and just build their character as they go along.
And that's another thing, having biracial kids. And people throw that in your face when you're just getting, whoa, your kids are going to be confused whether they're black or white, and where will they go, who will they identify mm-hmm. with, and that irritates me because people are people. Yeah, we didn't tell our kids, okay, you got to identify with white or black. No, never. You just be yourself. Right. You are who you are, and embrace who you are.
Yes,
you're not above anybody, but you're not below anybody either. That's right. Okay, and that's pretty much the thing, and just be yourself. They know they're half black and half white.
They see us here,
and they embrace who they are.
Yes, very much so.
They're successful and loving, and that's how you raise kids.
That's right.
They don't have to pick a side. I hate when they say, "Well, you got to do." No, you don't. And what's crazy is when our oldest daughter was born, on the birth certificate, we had to choose either white or black. We could not say both. Yeah. We had to pick one or the other. And that's the way segregation it was back in the day. And even my brother, I talked to him, he said in the past, like at Bible college, you had to either be, and this is Christians mm-hmm. segregating themselves too. Like, right. I just... you had to pick one or the other. Just be yourself. Be who mm-hmm. you are. I don't like the living in the collective, you might say. Be yourself. Be a free-thinking individual.
Yes.
Choose your own path.
Yep.
And who is the best option for you might not look like you. Mm-hmm. Okay? The best option for a wife don't look like me. Okay? And that's okay.
Yep.
And that's why we need to think. The only time I think we should be in the collective is it within our nation. Loving our country and stuff. Yeah, we should come together as that, as Americans. But our everyday life, we choose our own path. But anyway, hey guys, before I move along here, you know there's an election going on right now, right? Early voting is taking place. My state, it's already open. And we're in New Mexico, and I mean, there's lines everywhere. Okay? We're looking on the news in Georgia, North Carolina, on the East Coast. There's lines everywhere. Well, out here in the Southwest, it's crazy too. I don't know who these crowds are voting for. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Okay, this ain't a political channel. Okay, you know, and I don't like to talk politics a lot because it creates controversy for some reason.
A lot now.
Yeah, well, we had a family party during the Trump-Hillary election, and we decided it was a good idea to have a barbecue and invite both our families, okay, with multiple political views on both sides. And it turned out from a nice family gathering to a battle royal. And me and my wife said, never again.
Yeah, never again.
I mean, there were no violence, but there was some harsh words and hurt feelings, and we just had to, you know what? Everybody go home. This is stupid. Regardless of who you think, we're a family here.
Yeah.
Whether you're right or left, come on now. We got to live together.
Just out there, make sure you vote.
Right. But there is one person I might tell you who to vote for, guys. And you know, and it's not Trump or Kamala. This is a better person. Yeah, this is a better person. Okay. I did an exploratory committee. We got a lot of work to do, but let me you know, I kind of, while the campaign was going on, I kind of went to Washington and snuck in the White House and, you know, did a little speech there. So I'll show you that coverage here. All right. Hello, Americans. This is the Roadrunner 89, and I'm running for president in 2024. Okay, let me get back. Okay, this is my campaign run, guys. Hello, my fellow Americans. This is the Roadrunner 89, and I'm running for president in 2024 or 2028 or whenever. So get out there and vote. Remember, Roadrunner 89. And I think I could do a better job than the last president, this president, and many other ones. So get out there and vote. See you at the polls. Okay, there you go. Hey, I'm asking for your vote. Now, I'm not on the ballot, so just pencil it in. But hey, I looked at my channel and said, we hit 8,000. So, I mean, well, there's 350 million in America. Well, we got some work to do. But I think we got a shot. How about you? But no, but seriously, get out there, vote. Don't sit on the sidelines. Okay? This is your chance to have your say. So just say, Roadrunner 89. No, that was funny. When we went to San Antonio, you know, they had this place where it was a wax museum.
Yes.
Over by the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
And you know, they had a picture there with the White House in the background. So I thought it'd be neat to make a little video.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we had a good time. Yeah. Some of my older videos I got of us down at the Riverwalk in San Antonio. We had a great time. We're going to be going down there next year again. Probably going in the fall.
Right.
Take a vacation down there. We love San Antonio. We love going to Dallas too. I'm going to show you some fun videos before I drop the link. And these are some of a couple of Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii, there's one video. We're walking out of Cowboys Stadium. This was from last year when they beat the Giants. They played the Giants and they beat them like crazy, and we had a good time. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys this year. I mean, oh my God.
We're still hanging on.
Yeah, that's still our team, win, lose, or whatever. Even though they got destroyed, we still love them. You did your absentee? Oh, okay, we're voting tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so they have early voting going on now. Everybody's breaking records in early voting
states. Yeah.
So people, I don't know what's going to happen. They say it's neck and neck, but we'll see. But get out there, vote.
Yes.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah. This is your country, Just saying. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you a couple of videos of us just having fun. Now that I'm somewhat retired. I have 2 pensions, but I still work. But 62. Well, I don't know. I'm already vested enough I can retire.
Yeah,
I don't know. I live day by day right now. But now that the kids are grown up, we travel more. We do more things, and we have more money than we did when our kids were growing up. I mean, we did good, but we do better now that everybody's grown up. And it seems you get older, you make more money, but that's how it goes, right? But we get out and we do visit places. We've been to Hawaii. We go to Dallas almost every other week just to go. It's kind of like a second home because it's only an hour and 20-minute flight. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And we go to Phoenix because I got a lot of family in Phoenix and Tucson area. So, and I got some in California. We haven't been there in a while. We need to get to California. But anyway, I'll show you some videos and then I'll drop the link. Okay, these are just us having fun. Okay.
How's everybody doing? Me and Sandy are over at Valley of the Temples, Japanese temple here in Hawaii, and it's part of our tour that we're taking. And I'm just trying to get some video and show you guys some of the sights, some of the things that we're seeing.
Yeah, there's a lot to see out here.
Yeah, there is, and
very beautiful.
This tour has been all day, so we're having a blast, but we're also tired too, and but we're having a good time.
Yeah, we are.
But you can see it's beautiful. Look in the background. There's like big old cliffs, and it's on the side of a mountain. So if you get out to Hawaii, do more than just go down the Waikiki on the beach. Get out and see all the sights. We're learning stuff about this island. There's other islands out here too.
Yeah, very nice.
But we're having a good time. It's very beautiful out here. People are nice and friendly. We've had a good time the whole time. We're out with the family and we're all having a blast. I'm not going to show you family photos because trolls on YouTube. Don't want them going after nobody else. They already are coming after me and Sandy. But that's because we're winning. But anyway, I hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment. See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. That's what was it called? Valley of the Temples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice place.
Yeah, it's a really nice place.
Yeah, a nice place in Hawaii. We went on a tour and it started in Waikiki and it went around the island. We went to they took us to the Dole plantation where they grew pineapples. We went down to the North Shore around there. We went to this one place had a waterfall. It was really fun. It was a nice tour. It was all day. We were tired by that time. We got to the temple.
You had a lot of walking. Yeah.
Yeah, and they take you up in the mountain. And Hawaii's neat to where it's got like different climates as you go. In the middle of the island, you got the mountains there. Mm-hmm. We went up there. It's more like a jungle environment, more wet. Down below by the beach, like desert type environment. It was really neat.
Nice.
It was nice. We had fun. I got to pull up the video where I was swimming with the turtles. I took my GoPro and we had a blast. We did some parasailing, swimming all the time.
Yeah, we wanted to do a luau, but the luau's were all the luau's are all sold out at that time when we
Yeah.
try to get there. So that time we were there, and there was a lot of people there too, and we wanted to get to a luau. We didn't get a chance to do it, but we got to do it, different other stuff like Pearl Harbor and
Yeah, Pearl Harbor, that was
neat.
we saw the Arizona. It's still there.
Yeah.
After the Japanese bombed it, they left it there, and the sailors and Marines that
like Paris
got killed during that, they left them in there, and it's a memorial. And you go in there, you got to ride a boat to it, and it has all the names, and it had names of the survivors too. But it's really a neat place. There was a submarine we went into, World War II, and just seeing how those guys lived in such cramped up spaces.
There's no way.
It's it's neat. It's education.
Yeah.
It's history. But Hawaii, we had a good time, and we took the whole family, the kids, the grandkids, lottie dottie, everybody. Now I didn't show video and pictures of my kids or grandkids because YouTube, they like to. Some people are sick in the head. They like to attack your family, your wife, your kids, anything, and I didn't want to, me and Sandy getting attacked, it's not right, but I wouldn't want to put that on my kids and grandkids.
Right. Yeah.
I wish I could show you guys that because it was.
Yeah, it was a nice family event. But
Seeing our grandkids run around, play in the water, and have fun, and
sand,
dig in the sand, and our kids together. Which our kids, it's rare we get the whole family together.
Right. Yeah, very rare.
My son's in the Army, and he's always gone, and he belongs to this unit. I don't know what he does, but he's not home a lot. And oldest daughter's married and got her own family.
Yeah, he's in the service.
Yeah, our younger daughter's home with us, but she's in college, so she's gone a lot, just getting her education.
So we always try to get family together at least once a year.
Yeah,
if we're lucky twice. But,
yeah, and when we do, we have a blast.
Yeah,
it's like
we have a good time.
we talk about old times and the kids, and
yeah,
and when our kids were little toddlers, I remember
very little.
We get in the car and go places and just have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make time with family if you can, especially now for the holidays. Family's very important. That's why I tell my husband. I said, he has his parents that are still here, so I was like, enjoy them while you can, because I lost my mom a couple years ago, so I still, when holidays comes around, it gets a little bit rough. It gets a little bit hard, but but just being around family and everything else, it makes a difference. So enjoy your family, please.
Right.
Do. Yeah, like J10 says, his family is invaluable. So please,
it is.
Spend time with his family as much as you can when you can. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to show you a couple more videos. This one is, we're walking out of Cowboy Stadium. And they had a big win against the Giants. It was a big game. And it was crazy. Just being there. Never been to anything like it. It was like a big party.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was amazing. And the food in the stadium was good. I didn't expect it to be so good.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. The crowd was into it. Those big giant monitors, you could see the game. Everything and how they got it. I mean, we had nosebleed seats and we could see the field perfectly. We knew what was going on. And then the giant monitors. Oh, it was a blast. I mean,
that tells you he wants to go to another game.
Yeah, we're going to go to another one. Hopefully, we don't have to watch him get beat by 38 points or something crazy. I wouldn't have enjoyed that Lions game. I would have. Yeah. But when they were beating up on the Giants, I was like, oh, yeah, that was great. But we had a blast. It's an experience. And then here's that video.
What are you doing? We're just walking out of the Cowboys game. Cowboys just won big, 48-10, I believe. Giants are trying to score a last-minute touchdown, but won big. This is a good night. I just want to tell everybody thanks for supporting my channel, and I love you guys. Swirl to investment. We'll see you soon.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah,
That's a nice stadium.
that is it, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's,
we could have just stayed outside and watched it on the thing. That would have been nice.
I was just having a
Yeah,
good
nice
time
area.
being there. It
Yeah.
was like,
That's a
yeah.
nice area.
I've been to college football games, and this was amazing. We got to go back.
Yeah,
We'll go back. You know, we're big Cowboy fans, but you know, some years we're not so happy when it comes to football, but some we're happy.
That's, yeah.
But anyway, enough of football. But it was a fun experience. Okay, and then this video is in Honolulu, like right on the beach. You walk outside the hotel, the beach is right there.
Yeah.
And we made this little video, and you can see people swimming in the background here.
How's everybody doing? Me and my wife Sandy, we're in Hawaii, enjoying ourselves, having fun. If you see us, you see the ocean in the background. We're kind of just standing in the water. We'll go swimming later, but you know, having
It's nice and cool.
yeah, having some fun. And I want to thank you guys for all your support and for watching our videos and stuff. And I hope you enjoy our vacation as we're enjoying it.
Yes.
And
Much needed.
you know, and once again, thank you everyone on behalf of me and Sandy.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon. I hope you enjoy our vacation videos. Have a good day.
Take care. Thanks, guys.
God bless and swirl to investment.
Okay. I'm just showing you some videos we made. We just on our vacation when we have fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
I just need to make more videos when we go on vacation. Show you different parts where we go to.
Yeah.
But that Hawaii just it worked out perfect. Having the whole family together over there.
Yeah.
Oh man. I didn't want to leave. I was like,
That's nice when you can take the whole family.
I felt like saying, God, please make me a billionaire so I can just stay in here. But that it didn't work out. He said, no, you're gonna be your everyday normal self. Gotta go back home.
Right.
But yeah, no, seriously, it was a blast.
We had fun. Yeah, we
Um,
need to. Yeah, next year we're gonna try different places. Like next year we're gonna try different places and stuff like that. So we're gonna probably head up to Oregon. Who lives in Oregon?
Corey lives in Oregon. All right, Corey, we're going to knock at your door. Hey, buddy, we're here. Where's the food? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it'd be nice to go up there.
Mhm.
We'll be going to San Antonio. We got to go up there. Go to the river walk.
Yeah, we wanted to take our daughter. She hasn't been, so we're gonna take her
Yeah.
and just have a nice little small family trip and stuff and everything. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and hopefully we're trying to make it up to some other places. But we're gonna work. We're working on it slowly but surely. We're working on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Been to Six Flags? Yeah, we've been to Six Flags in Dallas. Six Flags over Texas? Yeah. We've been there. That's right. In Arlington, right where Cowboy Stadium is. The Ranger Stadium. No, maybe one time. I want to go see a hockey game.
Yeah.
Maybe go see the Stars play.
Yeah.
I love hockey. Well, where we're at, teams close by. We got Colorado Avalanche. There's quite a bit. The Las Vegas.
One St. Louis. Okay.
But yeah, Las Vegas. St. Louis is a ways. But the Coyotes, they're in Arizona. The Stars. Yeah, there's some teams.
No, yeah, that'd be on our bucket list to go, and we have to at least do one. So yeah, and go. Yeah, now that we got grandkids, now we could take them to Six Flags. Yeah, in St. Louis, we did go to. I believe we did go to the one in St. Louis.
Yeah, we did. We've been to the one
Yeah.
in St. Louis.
Yeah, because we were
And then Kansas
the
City.
station. Yeah.
When we were at Fort Riley, Kansas, we went to that one in that place in Kansas City, Worlds of Fun, Oceans of Fun. You ever been there?
Yeah.
Our kids were little when we went there. They had a blast. The park had like a water park on one side and then the regular park. We spent one day at the water park, one day at the other.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
When our kids were little, we would do stuff like that. Go to Six Flags, and we would go. We'd go to. We'd watch wrestling. Believe it or not, we're wrestling fans, and our children were into it. And we'd watch the WWE, all that drama and entertainment stuff. We'd even go see the shows and stuff. That was fun to do. We would. We used to do that with our kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, J10 said she's going to be going out west next year.
Oh,
She's
okay.
going to be traveling to Las Vegas and then go hiking in Arizona. Oh,
Nice.
Make sure you get a camelback for you. Camelback, so they hold water, so you be out there. So that camelbacks is really nice. So it holds water. So yeah. So but you'll like it. It's gonna you can have a good time doing that.
Corey says we may fall in love with Oregon. It's beautiful. Yeah, no,
Well, our friend said,
Yeah.
liked it over there too. She got family over there. She said Oregon's really nice. So she's liked it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, next year, if you didn't next year, look at trips to do something that you just never have done before. Like we want to do a cruise. So we want to try different things. So cruise is our next thing we want to do.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of friends that are planning a cruise and they're going next year. So we were like, okay, let's go ahead and try that. But yeah, I mean, next year, try to get out at least somewhere that you can just go and have a nice weekend vacation or events that are happening. If you like crafting, if you like, just going to craft shows or events that you see and check them out, because a lot of places I just look at for us to go ahead and try that, just to get out and just to go see, or they are reasonable that you can do. But yeah, just try to get out and do something, do something different. Just do something out of the ordinary, just to have fun next year.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
we've been cooped up long enough. So
I want to go out to Arizona.
You
Go
know.
out to Sedona and then go to the Grand Canyon. My grandparents used to live out by Sedona. And I used to hang out over there with my grandparents, go in the Slide Rock. You ever been there? The Grand Canyon. I mean, Arizona's awesome.
Yeah.
And
just get out. I mean, that's with us. I know. Now that like he said, we don't have many kids we don't have kids at home. Well, we have one, but just go ahead and get out and relax.
And I tease my daughter, my oldest daughter. I tell her we're going to send our youngest daughter to Arizona University because have her be a Wildcat, because our oldest daughter went to Arizona State, so they have that big rivalry, and she's like, "No, Dad, don't you send her there." Create a family rivalry. But yeah. No, we'll keep her at University of New Mexico. It's cheaper. Until she our daughter had to go to Arizona State because of her degree. But anyway. There's Corey. Hey, Corey.
Hi. How you folks doing?
Good.
How you doing, Corey?
Oh, I'm good. Sitting here drinking chai tea and enjoying the company.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, we I just thought I'd show some of our vacation stuff, some short videos. Tonight's show was just, I encourage you to open up your options, but you got to just be like the mindset that each other comes first and you're ready to take on the world, and if you don't really have that, then you're probably going to have some problems. But from what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot of successful couples, black women, white men. And some black women and Asian men I'm seeing. And it's encouraging. I love to see that and seeing younger people starting out young. There's quite a few people in our generation, Gen X, that later on, find love, get married, and that's cool. That's great. But I like to see it starting young, when people are in their 20s and 30s and getting together. I mean, we did it that way. We're in our 20s. I was 24, she was 25, and I remember we got married as soon as I got home from my training. We got married. We didn't know when we were going to get married because I didn't know when the Army was going to give me time off. So it was like a fly by night marriage. It was like we decided to get married. Like, when is it going to be? I don't know. Whenever I could get home.
When you do come to Oregon, what are you looking for? What are you interested in?
Oh, I don't know. We just go there to see the sights and have fun. I mean,
well, Oregon's a big state, so you gotta.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like the East Coast.
Yeah.
No, we pretty much. Well, I usually do all the looking up and seeing what's out there and seeing what's going. Then I usually plan it from there. So then I go and see what's out there, where we want to go see, and then go from there and make the reservations and then see what's out there and just take one step at a time and try it out.
Yeah. And
What do you got, a pen and paper?
Do I have a pen and paper? Yeah, I do.
okay. Take it now.
You got to go to Gold Beach. That's on the coast.
You said Gold Beach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Crater Lake Lodge.
Okay.
And then there's Bend, Oregon. It's called Five Pine Lodge, I think it's called.
Five Pine Lodge.
Yes. And Brent, if you like old military forts, the islands up through the northern part of Washington, you can take a ferry and island hop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, big
Oh,
tree,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
really tall coastline, like the cliffs, really tall with big conifer trees.
Oh, wow.
And the islands were set up for World War II, and then they just became private after that.
Yeah.
It's just Airbnbs all over it. It's just a beautiful place. You can see killer whales in the water.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's when you get to the northern end of Washington, out there in the northwest on the islands, it starts to change to the like British Columbia real quick.
Yeah.
It's not like down here where I live. I got a blend of well, it's real moderate because I'm at basically the top end of California. So it's sunny, warm. We get a little bit of rain, but not a whole lot. But it's more pleasant weather up there. They call Seattle the Emerald City for a reason because everything's rainy and moldy.
Oh, yeah.
It's wet. It's wet up there.
Oh yeah, I could imagine. Well, okay. Well, those are places that we could look at doing. Okay.
Yeah, there's the Mill Casino on the coast. Yeah, there's even a part over at Langlois. My family is in this little corner in the museum over there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, well, the family's been here since 1874. So.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
But anyway, yeah, it's beautiful. You get lost in it. I got to tell you, there's so much to see. You won't be able to make it in one trip.
So you had to go. Okay, so that's okay because we gives us excuse to come back.
Yeah, or stay for a while.
Yeah, right, exactly. So we have a excuse to go ahead and come back on there and visit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so I'll look up those places and see what they got.
Yeah, I will.
And put it together. Yeah.
That'd be fun to go to.
That's always good to, yeah.
I did want to see up there at Oregon, Washington, that area.
Mm-hmm. And put some good eating places in mind too, Corey.
I'm sure they got quite a bit.
Oh, well, go ahead.
No, and you guys got real seafood there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's,
we
well,
get
it would be really awesome to see you two standing on the bank of a river or out on a boat and hooking into them big king salmon. You've never experienced that before.
Okay.
I get
Them
some
things
fish,
you
but I
gotta,
haven't been that type of fishing.
yeah.
I usually in lakes and streams. I haven't done the ocean thing.
Well, these here, you got to lock your legs and lean back.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a job.
Not like
Well, you just hand the pole over to Brett. And, you hooked it. Let him reel it in.
There you go.
yeah,
That'll work. That'll work.
probably fall over the boat.
Thank you, everything,
No.
Miss Beverly.
Yeah,
Hope
thanks,
you have a good day.
Beverly. God bless.
So,
Yeah, it's the Pacific Northwest. If you like the outside beauty, there's no comparison. I think the only thing that comes close would be like Maine
mhm.
because of its
Oh, yeah.
area locate. But yeah, it's a beauty all its own. It
Yeah.
really is. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go up there. We'll make it up there. There's some places we want to go. Some yeah.
Oh, Brent, I got a cute
Yeah.
story for you.
What's that?
So it's hunting season over here, right?
Yeah.
And these vendors come out, these guys that make handmade custom knives, the hunting knives and all this stuff, and they just show up in like parking lots. And so I walk over to this one vendor, older gentleman, and all of a sudden, this black lady, she's probably 10, 15 years older than me. She comes up and she goes, "You need to buy one of these knives." I
What?
grinned at her and I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think she's local here, but it was just so funny. It just cracked me up.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Then she started talking to the other guy with the table next to him. Yeah, it's, you in some of these areas that I live in, even the gas station owners, I mean, they open carry here, because you're on the I-5 corridor. It's, because you never know what you're going to get over here. I mean, we're a straight shot from Mexico.
Mm.
No, okay.
And so
Yeah,
the corridor is from Seattle to LA is basically what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's just real conservative.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was going to say we're a open carry state, but we're more left. I mean, people. It's like they're for gun control, but then they're not. It's weird. It's like we're an open carry state, but we got a lot of people trying to change it, but they haven't been able to. So
yeah, it's well, for me, when I see the owners of an establishment and their employees walking around like that, there's a whole lot less chance of
right.
nonsense happening.
Well, yeah, when they start talking gun control here, the gun shops just sell out. It's crazy. They just
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
just wonder if it's just a ploy to boost gun sales because they go crazy when people think they're going to take guns, they start buying more guns.
Yeah. It's the best sales pitch you ever heard in your life.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I can't help it, but I've seen these young ladies and that have been, ended because of migrants, whatever they call them, immigrants. And they don't even belong here. They belong to the gangs and all that stuff. And it just, I don't know, since when do we give up sovereignty for, to be polite to the neighbors next door? I don't get that.
yeah, that. Yeah.
That'd be like leaving your door unlocked and anybody can come in and make a sandwich anytime they want.
You know what? When we're at Fort Riley, we kind of live like that in a way. We in our neighborhood, If somebody needs some, oh yeah, go in the house and get it. I'm like, no big deal.
Yeah.
But that was on a military installation by, guards would guard the gates. And so we had security. I wouldn't do that where I live now. We live in a good neighborhood, but still, I lock my doors. I'm not going to let. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of tempting to ask that lady if she had like a younger niece or something that come up and told me to buy one of them knives. She really, she's really I don't know what you call it, charming, I guess.
Mhm.
She had that charisma, that just kind of like it just makes you smile.
There you go.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was tempted, but I was just like, I don't want to make this an awkward situation. Because everybody'd be like, "What are we? It's a hookup? What
Right.
it's just funny."
That's a cute story.
Yeah.
She saw your charming face, so she wanted to come and talk to you. That's what it was, Corey.
Yeah, it could have been that. Maybe she wanted to talk to you. And that was her way in. Say, hey, buy the knife. Maybe she was saying, buy the knife and take her to dinner. Could that have been it?
Well, she would actually be considered a lioness because she's a little older than I was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she can handle me.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy? It's I don't know what it is, just the way I am. But I mean, I've been hit on by women from 19 to 60 plus years old over here.
Oh, wow.
It's just weird. I don't get it.
Hmm.
I mean, from babies to lionesses, basically.
Yeah.
Well, 19 is very young. Just,
Oh, yeah.
good Lord.
Okay,
I just
Corey.
smile. It's like, okay, honey, calm down.
And Corey's like, walk away.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be rude or nothing, but
Yeah,
it's like,
I know. Yeah, I hear you. No, I hear you. That was too funny.
it's funny because
Yeah.
you want to look at it, it's like, you do know your grandma might have something to complain about talking to me.
Right?
Like, what are you thinking?
That's true.
I tell you what, Corey, I embarrassed myself one time. I was like 16 or 17. And we have an Air Force base where I live, right? And, I had a friend that lived on base, and we go on there. And there was this woman, right? And she was at the gate. And she was a black woman, right? I mean, her uniform was together. She just looked professional. And I was like, oh, my God. I tried to talk to her. She's like, how are you? She said, I tell you what. Why don't you come talk to me in about 5 or 6 years? I don't know why I thought I was going to get anywhere, but I mean, I was like in love. Oh my gosh, she looked like she was just, she just had it together. And I think a lot of times black women, what I always found attractive is black women that are just professional and just got it together. You know what I mean? Just in control of the situation type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did she remind you of your babysitter?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We can shorten this whole story up by just saying she reminded me of my babysitter.
We already know where that came from. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, come on, anybody in the chat, just think about Britt being this young, cute, round-faced little white boy, and he's just enthralled with this background.
Hey, when I was, it was funny. Yeah, when I was little, I was little. It was like, well, my mother's 5 feet tall, right? And my dad's a big man, so I kind of took after my mom in that sense. So when I was little, I was really little. And, when you're a little kid, you want to be big, and what she did is she gave me candy and called me big guy. Oh my God, I'm in love with you. You did. I mean, when you're a little kid and someone gives you candy and calls you big guy, that goes a long ways. That she got my heart then.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I laugh at that, but you know what? Children gravitate. They can sense love, and I think that's what happened to me. I mean, that woman, she was a young teenager, you know, and she was just babysitting because I was visiting my mom, and she played with me, and you show kids affection, they go, they cling to that, and that's what I did.
Hmm.
And it wasn't. She would have treated any kid like that because they're children, right? But that had an impact on me, and and there's something about Black women that I look back when I was growing up in the '70s, and there were a lot of Black women that had positive images that people looked up to. Like Donna Summer back in the day, everybody loved her. I mean,
Hmm.
and I just look back, and growing up, I just thought Black women are amazing. They're just awesome women, and I've carried that my whole life. And and people think I'm crazy for saying that, but that's the truth. And a lot of people believe like I do. They're just afraid to admit it. I mean, it just, you know.
Well, I was pretty Twitter faded when I was in elementary school and watching Star Trek and Uhura,
Oh
just
yeah.
so nipple. She had that silky voice and everything
Oh
was just like, wow. Even when I was a kid, I was just, but anyway.
yeah. I didn't know this, but she had a house in Silver City, New Mexico. She
Oh.
lived in my state. That's pretty cool. Um, you know. But yeah, I remember as a kid, I would fantasize like me and Captain Kirk hanging out with Lieutenant Uhura.
So did you walk around saying, beam me up, Scotty, because you wanted to go on a date? Is that what it
Right? Yeah,
too funny.
but
yeah, it was tempting to ask that lady if she had any single,
yeah,
lady
you,
relatives.
and it's crazy because you have these feelings, right? I developed feelings for Black women very young, as a child, right?
Hmm.
And I share that, and people have thought that I'm somehow weird or something's wrong because
You feel what you feel.
I feel, yeah, you feel what you
Yeah.
feel, and I come to realize that there's nothing wrong with that at all. That you're just
Well,
being
how
your
many?
true self, and you see value
Yeah.
in, you know,
Well,
that.
when you think about it, they always say that kids have a pure heart. So
Yes.
what
Yeah,
are they talking about?
Mm-hmm.
that's right, and a lot of people that are married to Black women and have been for a long time, that you'll find out that a lot of them have the same feelings that I have, and a lot of times it started real young. There was something that happened that they had a connection, whether it was
Hmm.
with a babysitter or some Black woman that showed them love, and a lot of times as a child. And I tell Black women, you treat a little white boy, he's a little boy, and you're nice to him and kind to him. He'll grow up seeking out a Black woman. He'll be looking for a Black woman for a wife.
Hmm.
I'm serious, because there's something about Black women. They do have, children have a pure heart, and Black women have a lot of love. So you put the two together, and a lot of men, non-Black men that have that connection as children grow up seeking out Black women, and that's what I call the investor. It's already there. The love is there before you even grow up, before you even think about how she looks, and having that physical desire. You're already fulfilling, the spiritual and the emotional connection. Does that make sense?
Well,
I,
people will literally attack somebody else because they're happy.
yeah.
and then the person doing the attacking ain't, and they don't really care who they attack.
Right.
They don't. And
No.
in our modern society, white men are basically punching bags on social media.
Oh God, yeah.
That's why I'm not on. I mean, I'm on YouTube at social media, but I don't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and it's that way because I would make video and people would, the haters would come in and say, they would say, fetishizers, colonizer, slave master. I'm like, why are they saying this? I'm just saying how much I love my wife and all, and it's crazy. And when you stand up for black women, oh my God, they don't like that. And if it's towards a black man that ain't doing right, then you're really wrong and need to be destroyed, I guess. But I mean, but the whole thing is
well,
black women.
When it comes to people caring about the unjust treatment of the black community, do you think that a white husband and a black wife would make that white husband be more conscious of unjust treatment? I think it would.
Of course he would.
You're personally invested in this.
Actually, black women with white husbands would actually help the black community. And in a way that maybe they'd have more sympathy, have more compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Now that don't mean that I marry a black wife and I, coddle the men in the community and say, "Oh, you're the greatest." No, what that means is, you get a better understanding, and but there again, you protect black women, and some of those men in the community, you might have to check them in a way, like you're not doing right. And we should be able to do that to any group of men, because there's good and bad in every group, right? Us as men should be able to keep each other in check, and hold us. We hold each other to a standard. You know what I mean?
Well, that means that we would have to be accountable to each other, and some male individuals don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to call them men. I'm going to call them male. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Because they don't want that accountability. That means I got to grow up.
Yeah, and that means I don't get the easy way in. I just,
Right.
Well, we all know what the problem is. It's just immature, selfish people.
Right.
And they come in all colors. It's definitely not a race issue. It's
a
self-entitled issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, because there's some white guys I know that.
Oh yeah.
You just like to slap them upside the head and say, "Snap out of it." It's just really, I mean, married and single, you just want to slap them upside the head and say, "Snap out of it."
Yeah,
But
get some common sense. Yeah.
Well, be valuable in the neighborhood and community you live in. Stop attacking it.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Hey, I might have to go. I might have to go ahead and wrap this up. We got some.
Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Play that cartoon again.
Which one?
I don't care.
That one.
Corey's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like how she puts her hand on his shoulder and he turns around. How about a Superman and Betty Boop?
Okay, come on. Those are awesome. Those are good.
Look at their smile. That's funny.
Okay, I'll get off here so you can close this up.
Nice talking to you, Corey.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Take care.
Hey, thanks, Corey. Thanks for coming up. Good to see you, brother. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But the whole thing is fight the good fight. When you swirl to investment, your wife is more important than anybody or anything. Okay? That That's how it's got to be. And the one thing that makes black women, white men relationships so strong is because we're constantly fighting the good fight. We're constantly dealing with haters, both on white and black and in between.
Right.
Okay? We do. And we stand strong. And what makes us strong is the love we give for each other.
That's right.
I said with my wife, the more we get hated, the more we love each other. Okay? We embrace each other more. And maybe get it intimate more when we're showing each other love. Okay? The fact is, the bottom line is that we love each other more than our problems, and we love each other more than the haters hate us. Okay? And that's what it is. And black women, white men relationships have the lowest divorce rate. You know why? Because they're both putting in the work. You know why? They're putting each other first. They're uplifting each other. And they're giving the world the finger, so to say. And when you can do that, you're going to have a beautiful, long relationship. Okay? And my wife, Sandy, is a blessing from God. She's the most amazing woman I've ever known. I love her with all my heart. And she's the best part of me. Okay? She is that better half. Okay?
Thank you, honey. I love you.
Love you too. But
and you're the best part of me.
Thanks.
You're the best part of me.
But
so I mean, we make it work. We are on the same level, and our marriage has just blossomed and grown. When people said it wouldn't work or it wouldn't last, I think that was a thing that I heard from some of my friends. It's like, okay, well, you guys met each other for 3 months, then you married in 6 months. Oh, it's not going to last. It's just a thing. It's not going to last. Well, we're here 30 years later, and they're going to continue to go on much more years later. And when God brought this man into my life, I was blessed. My mom loved him from the get-go. She saw character in him that she would tell me. She goes, you know what, that man's a good man. And when my mom tells me that, I stand up and listen, because she was a great judge of character. And then and when we got married at 6 months, 30 years now, he is my rock, and he's a true blessing to me. And I can't, I love him to the moon and back. We've been through some struggles, but he's always been supportive, and he's been there, and I love him for it. And I'm just glad God brought him into my life. He brought him into, and he's been here ever since. So we love him, and my family appreciates him. So you're a good husband, honey. We love you.
I love you, babe.
Me too.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today. And I'm just giving you a little glimpse of, us having fun on vacation. But our life together is more than that. I mean, every day we embrace each other. We love each other. Sometimes we just come home, watch TV, and snuggle in a blanket.
And I make him cook.
And she makes me cook. And, yeah. But yeah, I mean, when we in our everyday life, I get home from work, and we'll have some time together, before we go to bed, and we embrace that time. And we love being with each other, whether we're on vacation or whether we're just sitting in the house or in the backyard or whatever, or going to buy groceries. We just, the best part of my life is my wife. It is. She's the treasure. She is the prize, and nothing is more important than my wife. I love my wife more than anybody in the world or anything.
Yeah, that's important. Very
Character over color, yeah. And that's what we did. We found love, and you know, when I met Sandy, I knew I wanted to marry her. I knew she was the one because we shared the same ideas. We loved being with each other. We had that emotional connection, that spiritual connection, and it came together nicely.
Yes, it did.
And I tell you, you know what? But along the way, we've always had haters since we were dating. But that's just life.
Yeah, that's life.
But you know what?
And
You know what the haters that tried to destroy us did? Is they made our relationship stronger.
Yep.
They made our love stronger.
Mm-hmm.
They, through their hate, they brought out the best in us. And
That's
it
right.
brought us closer together because we're fighting for each other. We fought the good fight. And you know what? We're winning. You know? And having true love, there's nothing more beautiful than that. So, but guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I do apologize for last night, but you know, our little girl needed our help, and you know, we had to be there.
Yep.
And I know you guys understand. You know, but I'm grateful that you understand and you came in today, and I love you guys for it. You guys are awesome.
Yes, thank you very much for allowing me. I always love coming on the show, speaking to you guys, listening to reading the comments and stuff. So thank you for showing me love every time I get here. So I appreciate it. So thank you so much. And hopefully we'll do one before the holidays. We'll do another one before the holidays.
Well,
too, so.
we got to do a ladies' night, ladies'
Oh, yeah,
appreciation
that's right.
night.
Yeah.
We're getting close to hitting 1 million views. Okay, when we do that, I think we're like 20,000 away from 1 million. Okay.
Yeah.
When we hit 1 million, we're going to have a ladies' appreciation night.
Yes.
And I will have an open panel, and it'll be me and Sandy. And you know, I don't know what topics we'll talk about, but we'll figure something out, and then I'll have some giveaways. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be ready. So we got some nice little giveaways to send out to you guys for Lady Appreciation. So so tune in and see what you can come and get. See what we can send you, a mystery box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know, a couple people I'll probably just cash out for the heck of it.
There you go.
Okay, show you guys some love.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's channels out there that ask for a donation. I never do that.
We appreciate you guys.
You know, YouTube gives me plenty just for views, okay, and the advertisements. So that's it. But I want to give back to you because you make that possible.
Yes.
Because you watch, because you come on and you know, and then
very supportive.
You show me and my wife love.
Yes.
When there's people around us attacking us, you show us love.
Yes.
And that means a lot. You guys are a blessing.
Very much so.
And I know a number of you are married in interracial relationships, have been for many years, and you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Some just newly married, and some are young that are married, some are middle-aged, some are senior citizens married. Okay,
right.
And
appreciate it.
You know,
very much. Yes.
But we appreciate it, both me and Sandy, and I really appreciate that you guys show my wife love. That means a lot to me. It does. You know, even more so than me, you know, I appreciate you showing me love, but my wife, it's more important because I, you know, like I said, this is my better half. This is my treasure. This is my wife. This is the one I prayed for and God sent me. And I've been blessed. Okay. And I want to share, you know, our life with you. I won't tell everybody everything, but you know, I let people in and see what we've been through and talk about some of the things we've been through and how we got through it and how, you know.
Yeah. Ups and downs, but it's all been good.
Yeah.
It's all been good.
And it started with me and Sandy. We started our family when we got married. Starting out, it's just me and her. Then it was me, my wife, and my daughter.
Yeah.
Then me, my wife, my daughter, and my son. Then me, my wife, my daughter,
and
and my son and my daughter. And then my oldest daughter got married. Then, then our son-in-law became part of our family, and then they had 2 kids, and now we got grandkids, and
yeah, everything is.
our family keeps growing, and that's a beautiful. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
It's like my grandfather told me when I brought my wife over and let him know I was going to marry my Sandy, and my grandfather looked at me and smiled, says, I'm going to get to see my great grandkids before I go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was excited about, look forward to. And he did. He got to see my 3 children and my brother's 2 children. He got to see all 5 of his great grandkids.
Kids, yeah.
And that was meaningful because, he was all about family.
Family, yeah. No
and legacy and passing it on. Now he's passed away. He lived to be 99 and a half. Almost made 100, but that's what he embraced.
He's a sweet man.
And that's what my father embraces. That's what I'm embracing. There'll be a day where my grandkids might talk about their papa and what he did, and and that's what life's about.
Right.
We're here for a moment in time, but make that time valuable. Find that person that you love that loves you.
Yeah.
Build together, build a family. That's what we did, and
Yep. And still pressing on.
Yeah. And one day we'll be getting matching walkers where we'll be moving slow around the neighborhood, but we'll be happy because we got another day together.
There you go.
That's what it's about.
Yep. Every day's
It's about love, marriage, it's about family.
Yep.
But anyway, guys.
Well, thank you, everybody. Always good to see you, J10. We're always praying for you. Thank you for everything that you do.
And Corey, thanks, brother.
Yes, and always nice talking to Corey. And everybody in the chat. You guys have been amazing. Love seeing the comments, and thank you so much. I thank you for the, being so welcoming to me every time I come on the show. So thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed Sunday. God bless you and your family. And we'll see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
We love you so much. Thanks for being part of the Roadrunner Swirl to Investment Network.
Thank you, guys.
Talk to you later. Have a good
day.
All right. Bye. God bless.
Bless, guys. Bye-bye.